Hello and welcome to today's video, something I have been excited about for a very long time. Now when it comes to connected fitness products, they have different types of contents to keep you engaged, interested. And more specifically when it comes to bikes, they lean on studio content, instructor-led scenic rides, and off-the-bike workouts where you can turn the monitor and do things as far as stretching, yoga, strength training, things like that. But they all each have their own niche and each one specializes in different things. Now all have those different things I just mentioned. But there's also other things that I have been waiting forever for one of these products to come out with, and that is gaming. Because gaming can be so exciting. It can be a way for people that are like, hey, I don't want to, just look at a studio rider and have them just tell me what to do. I want to get involved in a game and almost forget I'm working out and get a great exercise because of that. And none of the bikes really offered this. Well, big surprise, Peloton is the first there. So I want to break down LaneBreak, their new game mode. So what's involved in the game, where we might be heading in the future, and my overall thoughts on if this is a good product or not. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I'm going to be honest, when I saw that Peloton came out with a game mode, I expected I was going to be underwhelmed. I just didn't think it was going to be that great. It was going to be that engaging, that fun, enough going on that you're going to really be able to pull you in and get the most out of your workouts and have you ending going, wow, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And they've surprised me. This ended up being way more than I thought it would, especially for the initial release. It's only going to get better from here. So as far as LaneBreaks, they send you through a tutorial when you first start. And there's a lot of different ways that you earn points and rank up in the game that are going to let you enjoy it. It's not just I ride and I move around. So to begin, you use the resistance knob to change what lanes you're in. But as you ride, there are different things that happen that allow you to accumulate points. And this is where the engagement happens and the excitement factor that keep you kind of enjoying it. So you'll have choices. There'll be different lanes with different goals or different activities that are happening. And based on which lane you pick, you can earn more points if you're willing to work harder. There are boost modes where if you go through a lane that has one of those, if you pedal extra hard, it will recognize that and you can get a 200 boost in points. Again, these motivational tools that will have you working out harder, but it's a game, so you kind of forget about it a little bit. Another feature that's part of the game is that they will have you ride at certain cadences. So you have to turn the pedals at a certain rate and you will get bonus points for how long you can maintain that. And I like that because once again, it's engaging, but it almost makes you work on your skill level. It's not just I'll just go at what speed I go. You have to maintain something and there's a level of skill involved in that. So you have to challenge yourself to try to be able to hurry up and get to that speed, maintain it, but then switch to a new lane and get ready for a different goal and see what you can do to achieve those different things that are happening on the screen. And if you're taking anything away from this video or just enjoying a little bit, if you could, hit that like button for me. It truly helps out the channel and I do appreciate it. And to wrap up my thoughts on this game before we talk about where the future of this could be going, I was very happy. When you think of day one release, a lot of times it's like, oh, this is our starting point, don't worry, we'll get better. But that is engaging, it's fun, it makes you get a great exercise in and almost forget about it. So as far as day one releases go, I think they did a fantastic job. And it gets me excited about where they might go. So thumbs up so far on that. We'll also see where the other bikes go if anybody else does anything like this, because I do think this could be the future of connected fitness bikes. As far as looking into the future and creating the perfect bike, I think of the studio content that a lot of the bike makers do so well. I think of the instructor-led scenic rides. Now on that, iFit is the one that has that mastered. Peloton introduced that and they had 3 initial rides. Now I checked when I loaded it this time, they're up to 5, which to be perfectly honest is too slow. They need to build up that inventory because they do a good job. They have room for improvement, but as far as creating that perfect bike, I want to see game modes. I want to see instructor-led scenic rides with a good inventory, the studio, and the off the bike. I think if you can create a bike that does all 4 of those, you have a fantastic setup to never get bored and just keep mixing up and thoroughly enjoy your purchase. So I'd say Peloton put themselves at the leaderboard as far as reaching that vision, but they're not there yet. They need more instructor-led scenic rides. They need more game modes. And something else I want to see is don't just settle on this one game mode. I'd like to see live and on-demand race modes where you go in and you race other people real time. And it knows how to automatically put you against people around your skill level so you truly compete. You don't just see someone take off. You can work hard and you can go win that race, stuff like that. Other game modes that could be a lot of fun. Truly have a game inventory, not just one option when you go there. So there's a lot of room for improvement, a lot of things they could come out with. But last, as far as creating that ultimate bike, thinking a next gen, if we took a Peloton, I would love button integration that ties into the game. So instead of having maybe reach down and use that resistance knob, or maybe that's still part of it, but maybe there are triggers and you get more of a true game experience. You're doing things that truly have you interacting with it, and you're making choices, and you're firing things off via the buttons. I just think that would be a blast. And so you have all those game modes that can use those extra functionality or extra inputs, but then you have a huge inventory of instructor-led scenic rides, all that great studio content that they already have, and then some other stuff just to balance it off. But that's the perfect bike. No one's there yet, but it's exciting where we're trending. But I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to stay on top of everything where health and technology meet. And until next time, here's to a healthier you, and have a good one.